Alrighty, everybody. Seattle 206723 here, and this is a brand new setup for me. Uh, I'm actually working with some new equipment and some new software, so my video quality should be a lot better. But we're here to do a review, and I'm going to do a review of the Bunnahabhain 18-year-old. It's densely malt, it's natural color, unchill filtered. And the big thing about this one is that at 46.3%. Now, I've also got a jigger here, and we've got a glass. And bear with me as I work out the kinks on this video. But I'm going to give you smell notes, tasting notes, and let you guys know what I think of it, and we'll just go from there. Okay. Good thing about that jigger is it doesn't allow anything to really pour down the side much. Yeah. A little bit there. It's got the good markings on it. Now, like I said, for the connoisseurs like myself, this is natural color, unchill filtered. And there's other videos of other guys who have done this. I'm going to show you the color on mines and the difference. Now, I don't have a whole lot because I'm not going to drink a whole lot. We're still getting close to Christmas. And as you can see, mine's is a lot golden brown. It does have legs on it, but this particular one is a golden brown. It's not a reddish. So therefore, there are variations. If you go over and look at the video that Ralfy did, or if you go look at the video that Malt Reviews did on this one, theirs is a lot more of a darker reddish color. Mine's is a golden one. So I don't think they use first field sherry with this particular batch. And I'll put down the bottle batch number, which is on the back here. I'll put that down and just give you what I get on it. I can smell it already. So let's get to the nose. Okay, I get a little bit of sherry. I also get the immediately kind of like the sea, a little bit of touch of brine, touch of salt. I mean, you don't have to go digging in this to try to find anything. You get the sherry, you get the brine, you get a little bit of a brinish sea salt, like you were sitting at the sea with it. Wow. A little bit of sweetness there. And it seems it seems complex. I mean, I'm getting different notes pretty much immediately. I don't have to dig into it a lot to get it. Like I said, it's bottled at 46.3%. So, I mean, it's a good setup with the ABV on it. So let's go ahead and go to the nose. Let's go ahead and go to the palate. Okay. Immediately upon coming in, I got the sherry, the sweetness. Then as it goes into the development, I started to get the a little bit of peat, a little bit of brine, a little bit of salt. Then it kind of, at the 46.3 3%. I got a little bit of the alcohol, you know, as it started to go mid-palate and go over mid-palate into the finish. Then I got the chocolate notes, a nice, what I would consider a nice warm finish to it. It's still finishing. I'm still getting a little bit of the sea salt, the peat, a hint of smoke, and the viscosity on it is pretty good on this particular batch that I got. You know, it transitioned from sweetness, salty, little bit of peat, little bit of brine, to the pinnacle where it went to the alcohol, went over the palate into chocolate toward the finish. Just before it hit the finish, I got a nice chocolate note out of it, and then it went back to the peat, smoky little finish. Very complex. I mean, you know, I keep going back to it. Mine's is definitely a different variation than what I've seen others have, because theirs is a lot more red of a hue. So I'm going to tell you what I think it is and what I would rate it at, just to, you know, give you an idea on what to look for. Now, because the bottle is black, you can't look into it and see what you got, unfortunately. And this is a classical example of difference in variations of the whiskey. I noticed that, and I'll put those in there. I'll put the links in the description box so you can look at the other videos. There's 2 videos I particularly want you to look at, and you can see the difference. This isn't first fill sherry, definitely. I've been drinking enough whiskeys now to tell you this isn't first fill. So, and it's probably better that it's not, because it probably hides the other complex notes. So for me, this is an excellent whiskey. It's almost like the Lagavulin 16, where I say if you want something that takes you through all the notes, this takes me through quite a few notes, and it's not as intense with the smoke or the peat at all. It's toned way down on those, but each one lets you know that it's there, and you get that nice chocolate note as it's going into the finish. After the brine, the salt, the sweetness, and then you get a nice finish with a nice peat and a little bit of smoke. I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 6 notes that this particular whiskey goes through. This is excellent. I mean, excellent. I mean, it's a 90 in my book any day of the week. Well, I'm going to go ahead and finish this. I thank you for bearing with me. Same thing. So I thank you for bearing with me. Again, we're going to see how this video comes out together. I'm going to upload it. This is Seattle 206723, and I'm out.